Fights like we do, right?
I told him about that. I told him about that.
We had one the last day of session.
Oh,
I don't know much each other.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so I have volunteers. My first three. All right, come on down, Aaron. You sure? You ready? You want to see what? You want to try it?
I hope they know it's my phone.
Give it a whirl. Come on down.
Oh, you feel better.
And I want to say, good job. You know who he's from? He's from Senator Watson's office. So your advocacy paid
We
off.
saw him whenever we were there.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for doing that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, he came down because y'all went and advocated and asked him to be here. You don't want Can we turn on the mics? Do y'all know? Maybe for them. I don't know how that works.
Hello.
I think it's on.
Well, for them, does it work over here for them?
Is
does
there
that
a
work?
button? Hello? No.
Hey, it's on. Testing. Okay, guys up there, please introduce yourselves and who you're with.
Hi, I'm Jacob Elmwalper, and I am a legislative intern with Senator Rodriguez.
Hi, I'm McKenna DeLong, and I'm also an intern with Senator Rodriguez.
Hi, I'm Zach Price. I'm a legislative intern with Senator Watson. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Thank y'all so much for being here. All right, Aaron, you gonna take it away? Pull that mic over towards you, bud. Put that towards your direction. All right, whenever you're ready.
Salutations, legislative interns and senator.
Representative, you're up.
I thank you for taking time off your busy schedule to hear us today. My name is Evan Martinez. I am from San Antonio. I am currently affiliated with Project Leap of TMNA, and I would like to discuss my concerns on House Bill 375, the Constitution Open Carry Bill. I am neither for nor against the bill, but rather on it, and I would like to address my concerns regarding it. My first concern is how far does this bill extend to on permits for handguns, such as large handguns such as 45s, SNWs, 500s, Marlin BFCs, etc., Desert Eagles, the deal. My second concern is the use of other firearms and or handgun-like weapons such as rapid-fire automatic handguns, sawn-off spot guns, etc. A third concern is the permit use of unconventional and exotic ammunition of the like, such as explosive, incendiary, poison, and hollow point tip bullets. My fourth, does modification count into this, such as silencers, extended badge, customized sights, etc.? And finally, how would this address with unconventional non-lethal handguns such as taser, Hoyer guns, small experimental laser guns, etc.? If you cannot directly address these concerns at this time, I would like this to be designated on the record for future references if needed or to request them. And I would like to thank you for your time and patience. Have a great day.
Awesome. So what I was going to do is let them all three go through, but unless y'all want to take it one at a time and give some feedback. What do you think?
It's your call.
Let's go one at a time. What do you want to say? You want to give them any feedback? You don't have to. But.
I think you did a really good job there. I will say some of those are illegal, like right now, sawed-off shotguns, really shouldn't be walking around with that. And you need special licenses for automatic weaponry of any sort. But great job with your research, and I think you did a really good job presenting. And I'm very appreciative of the fact that you came in here, spirited, ready to go, and wanting to make a difference. Thank you.
I think you articulated your points very effectively, and I feel like I understood your argument, and it was very concise, and you did a great job.
I appreciate you having not just taking a stance on the issue, but really digging deep and asking questions. I think that would have fit right in with normal testimony in any committee hearing at the legislature. In fact, probably would have been a better testimony than some of the people who were paid to testify here. So that was wonderful. Appreciate it.
Good job.
Thank you.
a little heads up. I'm like a little nervous, so please forgive me. And I guess I'll start. My name is Dominique Lamont. I'm here with LEAP program, and I want to testify on the House Bill 375. I just wanted to say I think we should put psych evaluations on this bill. So many people are not because so many people are not criminals, but they could go off and shoot someone and because they're mad. I have a friend whose dad put a gun on her and she had to calm him down by talking. See, there wasn't no he's not a criminal, so he could easily got a gun, but there was no psych evaluation, so that his mental state wasn't there because of his mental state. There has been I have a friend who's very has a friend who's very paranoid and very schizophrenic, and when she doesn't take her meds, sometimes it gets to her and she thinks that people are after her. I myself would like a gun, but I know it would be a bad idea because I have bipolar, depression, anxiety, and anger issues. And if I get upset or if I get mad or upset, I could be a possibility of danger to myself or to others, and I would not like to see anyone get hurt. This is why I would love to put this psych evaluation in place so that people, so that nobody will get hurt in the future for future reference. Sorry. That's all I have. Okay, I'm done.
Well, I'd like to start off by saying I have no idea why you were nervous in the first place. That was really good. And I could tell as you were talking that you became more and more comfortable. Correct me if I'm wrong? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how you should go whenever, you're have some sort of presentation, because you obviously knew your stuff and you did a great job, and thank you for sharing your opinions on it, and it's very well thought out, drawn out, and I appreciate you doing it.
I think you touched on probably one of the biggest, or one of the most important topics of this bill. It shows that the bill isn't black and white, and you really did a great job of showing or demonstrating the gray area of kind of what can happen realistically. So you did a really good job, and I liked your argument.
Thank you.
When you bring in like your own story or something emotional like you did, it does a great job to humanize an issue like this. It makes it a much tougher choice for anyone who has to vote on the bill. So you did a tremendous job. Thank you for your testimony.
Hello, my name is Renee Harder, and I am from a program called Project LEAP. I will be testifying on SB 354. It is my understanding from St. Watson office that 1. The children less than 8 years old are not required to learn ASL, and 2. That children who are deaf or hard of hearing receive fair and equal education to that of their peers. However, I want to make it clear that do not want to require to kids with implant to learn ASL unless the parents are deaf. Children with implants need to learn language. Learning 2 languages may be too much for them. When the kids is focused on one language, it will get better over time. Without my hearing devices, I would not be able to talk to my family members, and I would not be able to meet my friends or be part of the girls' soccer team. So that is why I think the children with hearing devices are focused on one language, not 2. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your testimony. That was very powerful. it's a complex issue, and on issues like that one, where often the majority of legislators don't have a tremendous amount of experience, it's very powerful when you can come in and provide your own testimony based off of your experience. So thank you for providing that. That's the type of thing that can make a real difference if you were willing to come in and provide it during the session.
Yeah, I agree. I think you did a great job of showing a personal story and how this really affects real people. And I think this would definitely, in a real committee hearing, affect the outcome. Thank you.
I think we need more people like you. You know, you come here and you can talk about yourself, and you can make sure we're aware of the important issues. And, you know, as previously stated, humanizing a topic really helps us put it in perspective. And you did a great job, and I want to see a lot more like that.
Woo-hoo! Awesome first round, guys. Did they do good? Was that scary? Nah, they're nice, right? All right, we need 2 more. It looks like we got 1 volunteer already. Let's get 2 friends up here with you, bud. Thanks a lot. Joe's leaving. You want to say
You
bye?
did a good job.
Thank you.
Sorry about his feet.
Thank you, Representative Pickett. Have a great weekend. Don't work too hard.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, too.
Yeah, guys, if you want to, when we leave, Joe's on the first floor. When we go out, we can go check out that cool car. You can show him where it's at, because you went in there. He's got a car in his office, guys. Car in his office. How did you do that? I don't know.
During the session.
Cool guy, though, right? Pretty normal, right? He's wearing shorts and short sleeve. Would you know he's a representative if he hadn't said anything? Oh, pretty cool, right?
Brian Giens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hello, representatives or?
You can call him committee.
Oh, committee. Hello, committee. My name is Aaron Garza. I'm with the LEAP program, and I'm want to testify that I'm for the House Bill 375. Now, I understand there's a lot of laws against firearms in public, but wouldn't you want a firearm right next to your, on the side of you? Man, anything can happen. I mean, look what happened just a couple of days ago. A congressman got shot because some lunatic went crazy with a gun at a baseball park. I mean, and one guy with the gun stopped him. I mean, if that would have been prevented from him, congressman getting shot, that would have been good. But it stopped him from killing more people or hurting more people. And I was thinking maybe we should like get rid of the permit, but also have more stricter laws saying that only certain types of weapons we could have on our side. It's like a peace of mind like having right next to your hip. I mean, I'm not saying go crazy with the shotgun or anything, but like it's something like if you're a grocery store and something could happen out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want to defend myself with a bag of fruit or something. Yeah. But that's my testimony on House Bill 375. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you. It was great. Your use of humor in it is nice. Always great when you can make your audience laugh. Like pulling in current events to explain your position, it's great because it appeals to everyone. You know, I understand completely why you have that concern. I appreciate your testimony. It's also an awful sharp tie.
Thank you.
I also like that you touched on the Congressman shooting. I really think that helps strengthen your argument, and it kind of, anytime you can pull in a recent event or current event, it just strengthens your argument. So I really think that helped a lot, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I can tell coming in that all y'all did your research right here. It's pretty evident right now. You know, I'm sure you're very happy to be an American right now with Second Amendment and all.
Yes.
But thank you so much for coming here and bringing to light your reservations about the issues at hand, and continue doing what you feel is best. I think you did a really good job, and all you can go is up. You can only just improve from where you're at.
Thank you.
Guys, I want to give Aaron another round of applause for being up here without his he had no paper in front of him. Oh my God. Doing it off the cuff and staying on, remembering his bill, testifying on. Thank you for the time, introducing all of it. Great work, man. Thank you for working so hard on that. I'll pull the mic over to whoever's next.
Hello, I'm Caden Morris. I'm here with the LEAP program, and I'm here on the decision of House Bill 375. I'm neither for or against it, but I think there needs to be a stronger background checks and increased funding for mental health before the bill can be put into effect, because of many mentally unstable people getting their hands on weaponry and having many civilians put in danger because of that, because they don't have guns on them. Many banks are often the victims of robbers because of their lack of safety and safety, but also their rights to carry a gun to protect themselves in case, under the circumstance that anyone tries to rob, whether it be banks, in the public, or anywhere else. They should have the right to carry firearms openly. And for many people out there suffering from mental unstable need to be put in check, have to be stronger forms on Form 4473, increased on whether there should be has to be enforced to put any mental disability or dramatic experience that they have had. And that's all I have to say.
I could tell you were very into this, considering you blew right through the buzzer there, huh? But thank you for coming here and speaking speaking from the heart. I could tell that was definitely how you felt on the issue. I can see where you're coming from, and I did appreciate the fact that you brought in it was the people that are the underlying issue here, and so many issues and problems regarding controversial bills and items are about people. So it was good of you to bring that in. I think you did a very good job, and I want to continue seeing some of that.
I might be biased, but I think mental illness is probably the strongest argument that one can make against the House bill that you mentioned. So I think you did a great job articulating a really strong argument that can be difficult as well to kind of wrap your mind around, because it is such a broad, when mental illness is such a broad spectrum. So I think you did a great job, and you really articulated your points.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you chose your words very carefully, and the fact that you did so and that you planned it out so well made it even more effective. You used some of the correct terminology and all that, and it makes a huge difference when you're trying to speak to people who consider themselves experts on the issue. But I thought you did a tremendous job, and I just want to second what he said, that I could tell you were very passionate about this issue, and whenever somebody comes to me with passion like that, I have to respect it, even if I disagree with them. It's a tremendous job.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Y'all are great.
Hello, my name is Ashley Madden and I'm from Azle, Texas. I am here with Project LEAP, sponsored by Texas A&M Center for Disabilities. I will be testifying against Senate Bill number 6. As a member of the LGBTQ community, I feel it is my responsibility to advocate for myself and my community. It is to my understanding that the Senate and the House are currently divided on this issue. It is also to my knowledge that a House bill on this topic suggesting private bathrooms has been passed in the House and denied in the Senate. In this bill, Section 1, Paragraph 1, a listed purpose for this bill is that, quote, potentially harmful and distracting environments should be barred, end quote. How are bathrooms and other similar facilities suddenly potentially harmful and distracting? Transgender peoples have been using our restrooms with the restroom that they identify with since they have been here, since society has begun. How is it suddenly a problem? I do personally understand the fear of a parent with a young child, and the biggest fear is sexual assault. So now I would like to give you some statistics regarding both transgender peoples relating to sexual assault and the current U.S. population. 12% of transgender people's youth through grades K through 12 are sexually assaulted by peers or educational staff members. 13% African Americans transgender are assaulted in workplaces. 22% homeless transgenders are sexually assaulted while in shelters. 47% of combined transgender peoples are assaulted in jails. 10% transgenders are assaulted by their own healthcare professionals. 50% of women are sexually assaulted. 33% of those women will be sexually assaulted again as they grow older. 81% of elderly women who have been sexually assaulted have been sexually assaulted by their own primary caregiver. 20% of men have been or will be sexually assaulted. 98% of all sexual assault victims have known their perpetrator. Now let's see where these assaults took place. 31% of sexual assaults happened in the perpetrator's home, 27% in the victim's home, 10% in shared homes of the victim and the perpetrator, 7% at parties, 7% in vehicles, 4% outdoors, and 2% of sexual assaults happened in bars. None of these places are single-sex, multiple-capacity facilities, such as a bathroom or a locker room. Transgender peoples are not sexual predators, and our bathrooms are safe. Thank you for your time, and I may answer any questions that you may have.
That is perhaps the most compelling testimony I've heard on Senate Bill 6 so far.
Wow.
That is just the way you pulled in statistics to back it up, the way you brought in, identified yourself as a member of the LGBTQ community, and your delivery especially made it clear how serious an issue this is, and why you made your stance very clear, and you backed it up with solid evidence, but also made us feel how you feel on the issue. You compelled us to agree with you almost, and that was very impressive and a difficult thing to do. So thank you.
Thank you.
I remember the day when I was watching SB6 testimonies on TV, and you just would have fit right in. It was chronologically very compelling with how you would basically state what the statistic was and then give a bunch of them that lined up with it. It was really easy to follow and really very compelling, and I think if someone disagreed with you, they would think otherwise because your testimony was really good.
Thank you.
I think that was incredible. I think the way you presented it and your spirit and the research you obviously did when coming up with that speech, it was all amazing. You were able to paint both sides, and you were able to illustrate, some of the common misconceptions and issues that people bring up regarding SB6, and were able to discredit them factually. By doing that, you don't really leave much room for opinion, which, is ultimately one of the biggest issues anyway, since so many misconceptions are started by opinions. So thank you. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome work, guys. Who's next? Good job. Good job. Over here.